that matter. We'll tackle the headlines, explore stories that shape our lives, and dissect the issues that keep us awake at night. But that's not all. The Morning Crossfire is your platform too. Your thoughts, your opinions, they all have a place right here. From politics to business and the economy, from the social issues to the heart of the city. I'll be your companion, your source of information, and your partner in exploration. And it's just not about the headlines. It's about the conversations we have, the connections we make, and the impact we create. Your insights matter, your questions matter, and your energy matters. So whether you're in traffic, having breakfast, or starting your workday, I'll be right here, keeping you informed and engaged. So Lagos, stay tuned, set your alarms, and mark your calendars, and let's kickstart our mornings together, right here on the Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info and Kofi Bartels. Let's talk.
This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Back, still the Morning Crossfire right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. We're discussing the small matter of an agreement signed between Nigeria and France at the French embassy in Lagos regarding cooperation in the area of taxation. Some Nigerians have expressed their view on this, differing views really on this matter, and we just want to give you a chance to have your say. So please get ready to call in and contribute to the program. I'm trying to see if our guests can join in successfully. I see one is here. We're expecting another one to join in soon, though I can't see him. So, all right. Please call 02012770993, 020127700993. That's for everybody. A line for our female listeners, 0201-465-7190. 0201 465 7190, number for our female listeners. All right, very strictly, please. Our WhatsApp number for your WhatsApp calls, 08095975805 for your WhatsApp calls, 08095975805. Please keep, you can call in on WhatsApp, rather, because I guess using Zoom, so you just have to just send your messages only for now on WhatsApp. WhatsApp number 08095975805. Of course, we do know that the Nigerian government, federal government, through the Nigerian Federal Inland Revenue Service, signed a tax an MoU on cooperation in the area of taxation. And of course, this was announced some days ago. Do we have a second guest? Okay, I think a second guest is still trying to join. And when he does, we'll put him on the air. So this is set to be a new joint revenue a joint cooperation on taxation. And don't forget, we're having the tax act come into effect, and where we'll no longer have the what do you call it again, the FIRS, which transitioned to a new regulatory tax authority. And so we have a picture of the chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue, or Federal Internal Revenue Service. It's still Internal Inland Revenue Service, Dr. Zaka Dedeji, signing a memorandum of understanding with the French revenue agency known as Direction Générale des Finances Publiques, otherwise known as DGFP, on areas of mutual interest and promotion of efficient tax administration. So that's that. This was at the French embassy in Abuja. According to the FRS chairman, he said at the time that the agreement reflected a shared commitment to building a stronger, more resilient, and forward-looking tax administration for both countries. Of course, who signed for France? The French ambassador to Nigeria, Marc Fonbostier, signed on behalf of DGFP. All right, now some Nigerians are not having it. They feel that this is an act of colonial interference. Nigerians feel that their private data, tax data, is being handed over to France. In fact, the entire tax administration of Nigeria has been handed over to France, is what some Nigerians feel. Some also feel this is an interference in Nigeria's internal affairs and an act that could put Nigeria's sovereignty and territorial integrity at risk as a country. I want to introduce our guest this morning, who I think I've lost him. Do we still have him? Okay, Dr. Ibrahim Osinowo joins us this morning on the Crossfire, and indeed he's been our guest in times past. He was a member of the APC 2023 Presidential Campaign Council. Dr. Osinowo, good morning to you. It's good to have you. I would have said Happy New Year, but I think we've seen this year, so Happy New Year in advance. So should I say compliments of the season? Merry Christmas in advance. Welcome.
Give me Happy New Year Happy New Year to you too. But don't forget that we've had a couple of interviews this year, more than 4 times. I think this is the 5th time this year.
So let me say Happy New Year in advance, and also Merry Christmas. Dr. Osinowo, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Do you understand why some Nigerians are not happy to see that the federal government has signed a tax cooperation agreement with France?
Good morning, our viewers. Good morning, KB. I'm wondering where that assumption is coming from, that Nigerians are not happy. That we expand our revenue and our data collect, we expand our tax net. I'm wondering where that is coming from. What is the point that determined such assumption? So I'm not going to, you know me, what are the basis for that discussion? Who are the Nigerians who are not happy? So I know where we're going. But as far as we are concerned, Nigerians are happy. We're increasing the revenue. We are forming alliance, with France, so that we can capture a lot of more companies who are doing well into our tax net and the rest of it. So I'm wondering where that assumption is coming from. Who are the Nigerians who are not happy, so we can tackle it? Well, I would say congratulations to my dear friend, Dr. Zach Adedeji, a fantastic guy who is doing so well in terms of increasing our revenue and modernization of tax collection in Nigeria. So for now, I'm not sure we have anybody who are complaining, but if you have, we can discuss it. Maybe you can just channel my thoughts towards that direction.
Okay, all right. Having followed the conversations online, this matter has been trending since the weekend, since Friday, and we've had spaces on X. We've had videos on X, people commenting, posting, and being against it. In fact, I listened to an individual saying Nigeria, this is going to put the country on a keg of gunpowder that will explode if it's not reversed. So what do you say to all these? And also, I think when it comes to the politicians, the likes of Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi have both spoken about this. Obviously, they're not happy. The ADC has come out to demand transparency, and they also say they are concerned about this digital tax agreement signed between Nigeria and France. So these are some of the concerns. Some are concerned about in fact, even the Northern Elders have also demanded that the termination of this agreement, this MoU. Northern Elders are also demanded the termination of this MoU. The concern of whether Nigeria's sovereignty, Nigeria's tax system is being handed over to a colonial power in the form of France, bearing in mind the experience of the Francophone countries who are increasingly trying to divorce themselves from the influence of France economically and politically.
So, Kobe, I trust your judgment when it comes to balancing of information. Um, that's why I was struggling to understand who are the people. If you say Alhaji Abubakar is complaining, those complaints are political. You should know that those complaints are political. Handling our data to colonial masters. I don't know the colonial masters. Are we the only country forming alliance with France? The British are forming alliance with France, who are major source of revenue for British government is taxes and levies over the years. So an Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi knows. Peter Obi lives in London. He lives in Canary Wharf in London. He knows he has been paying taxes. His company has been paying taxes, and is aware that British government generates most of their revenue through taxes and levy over the years. So Alhaji Abubakar also is very much aware. The question is that what does FIRS under the leadership of Yakadede with the France authority, we need to enlighten our young ones online that data protection or Nigerians' data are not with the FIRS. They are with NIMSI. NIMSI are the one that collected all these taxes and the rest of it. So if there are alliances between France and FIRS, it should be basically on revenue collections and the rest of it to increase and protect some of the taxpayers. So I'm wondering where that argument is coming from. And at the same time, at my level, I'm not going to read everything online and adjust meaning to them. So you see so many people writing about what they don't really know. So I believe we need to discuss the merit of that agreement.
All right.
Why
so that was going to be
revenue are increasing while we're having
Ibrahim Osinowo, that was going to be
these are the issues.
That was going to be
not online discussions.
That was going to be my next question, which is why should Nigerians support this MoU? What are the merits? So let's go there.
Okay, that's a fantastic discussion. I don't know if you are privy to that agreement. If you are privy to that agreement, you will see it's strictly about technical and modernization of tax collection. That's all. In Nigeria, we have almost 64% of companies running in this country, including expatriates, who are not filing their taxes correctly. And if FIRS requires or seek further expansion in technical capacities, digital, mode of collection taxes, that shouldn't be an issue. So that's why I would seek Nigerians to go back, for reasons, ask questions, ask discussions. What are the reasons? What are the basis of this agreement? So that they will have a vast understanding of this agreement. It's simply about assistance to Nigeria on how to expand our tax net, collect more revenue, accountable to Nigerians, and these are the reasons why this agreement was signed, not to deliver all their data to France. We are not running a colonial master. And in fact, French government is not our major partners. I'm sure you know that. Our colonial masters, who we ought to have been working with, are British government.
I don't like the term colonial master. Nobody was my master. Sir, No, I was talking about was adduced to the past, the people who gave us independence. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
So we don't even have any relationship that is very deep with France, and nobody can attack because I like to go to Paris now, for instance, or I like to go to Sweden, and you will not believe that Sweden have delivered Nigeria's data to Sweden. No.
So
you and I can decide to go anywhere we want.
Number one merit, you're saying number one is what? This is going to be a cooperation on what? Is it data sharing? Because it's meant to be
capacity of tax collection. Yeah, no, you are not sharing any data, Kobe. You are not sharing data with anybody. I don't know where that is coming from. And I'm going to seek media houses indulgence not to jump the bandwagon of young boys and girls on the internet. We are not sharing any data. The only data we want to share, or the only thing probably that we might want to share, is to ensure that they give us technical support, digital support, cyber security, so that those people in our tax net or those people who are not captured can come into the tax net. It's a technical agreement with the French government. So it's not, we're not delivering any data.
So
and if you check the law,
technical support,
the FIS does not have the capacity.
Technical support, cyber security, and digital support.
Yes.
Okay, could you dig deeper? Since Zach is your friend, I'm assuming you may have some insider information. So how is this going to work? Is it that they're going to please just expand further on this, because we would like to know.
You know, I will not want to do their job for them. Is that has a vast team. I'm not part of his team. He has a vast team that will deliver that officially to Nigerians. I will speak from a position of knowledge and as a friend of the house and as a Nigerian who are filing my taxes. My companies are going to, you know, the year is running they are running into end of the year. My taxes for my companies has to be filed. And a lot of Nigerians are not in habit of filing taxes. Most of Nigerians does not pay taxes. So those people who are running like Elijah Atiku Abubakar, who are probably don't like to file complete taxes, are scared because these digital technologies will feed them out. If you don't file your taxes on time, it's a crime in France, in Paris, in America. The LRS in America, if you don't file your taxes, you're in trouble. So these are the partnership Zach Adedege is trying to, you know, to invest into the system.
So some people are not
so a lot of
comfortable.
Former FIS chairman, some of them are not digitally savvy.
All right. So some are not comfortable about this France connection because of the link between the relationship between President Tinubu and France and Macron. You mentioned, you know, talking about holiday. They say the president spends his holidays in France. They are pointing to French increased military presence in Nigeria, where the French authorities have been conducting joint military exercises with Nigerian armed forces following the ouster from Niger. They are pointing to some allegations or rumors that France has a military base in Nigeria. They are also pointing to the fact that, or to the rumors that Macron influenced Nigeria's decision to send fighter jets and troops into Benin to flush out the coups and all that. So they are saying the president is close to France, and this is too close for comfort.
Kofi, this is time for politics. I'm sure you are aware of that. It's politics. How will you relate a professional organization like FRS signing an MoU with a French revenue collector or French government on skills, collaboration, partnership, training, expansion, digital expansion, and you relate that to the president? How does that match? You understand? How does that match? The president has been going to France for donkey years. He has been going there for his choice of place. For instance, President Buhari has been going to England. He rarely goes to the United States. President Buhari, the late president, his choice of place is England. How do you believe that? Because President Bola Tinubu choose to go to France as his preferred location, that is an offense. It's not fair. So we should not relate. I'm very much aware that that's where you were going. But that's why I'm clearing your mind that the president has nothing to do with this. The leadership of Federal Inland Revenue Service believes that the partnership and collaboration in terms of skills transfer, what they can get, is France. And it's not limited to France alone. In 2026, you will see so many collaborations with other, EU countries.
All right.
In training, collaboration, expansion, and knowledge. Tax is a diverse sector where you have to seek for that knowledge.
Dr. Osinowo, is this not
so it has nothing
becoming increasing?
I'm coming, please. Let me address the French base you are talking about. I'm coming. There is no French base in Nigeria. I want to tell you that. There is no French base in Nigeria, and because somebody seek asylum in Nigeria does not translate that the Nigerian government is harboring any French or France studio or other. So many Nigerians go to France that seek asylum, go to other countries, and they seek asylum, go to Canada, go to US, go to France, go to Norway go to anywhere and seek protection. So that's not a crime. That's an international norm. So we have to enlighten our people to know that because I choose to go to Sweden as my preferred place, doesn't mean that I'm going to transfer Nigerians, into slavery with the Swedish government. So these are the areas we have to look into. SAC Adedeji and the FRS are doing their job, and they are focusing on what they can do to expand and ensure that the revenue collected on behalf of Nigeria are secure and protected, and increase the skills and collaboration of the tax collectors who are the employee of FRS.
Okay.
So these are the simple issues. So there's no data is being transferred to anybody.
All right.
So I want to assure you.
All right. Thank you. I said
they are just doing their job.
Rumors. That's why I said rumors or allegations, and I didn't say it's fact. We'll come back after
That's
this break
great.
to you, Dr. Osinowo. Please stay with us, and for our listeners, stay with us.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
Mummy, what is 3 plus 1 plus 1?
5.
So what's 4 plus 1?
That's 5 school days of nourishing Ovaltine multi-chocolate goodness.
Yummy!
Buy the special Ovaltine pack with 4 sachets and 1 free for every school day. That's not all. Ovaltine is enriched with calcium, vitamin B12, and malt to support learning and playtime. Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
The biggest food festival on the African continent is back. It's the GTCO Food and Drink Festival. Wait for it, Holiday Edition. That's right. On Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st December 2025 at the GT Center, Plot 1 Water Corporation Drive, Oniru, Victoria Island, Lagos, the GTCO Food and Drink Festival returns for a special holiday edition. Think mouth-watering street food, retail stores, exclusive chef demonstrations, and master classes. And for the kids, a magical holiday wonderland. The GTCO Food and Drink Festival is for everyone. Your holiday experience starts here and attendance is free. After all, what's a holiday without good food? Don't miss the holiday edition of the GTCO Food and Drink Festival on Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st December at Plot 1 Water Corporation Drive, Oniru, Victoria Island, Lagos. The GTCO Food and Drink Festival, supporting small businesses and promoting enterprise.
Aye, my head oh. Make you say they no go finish you. Oh, yeah, take this Medic 55. Make you medic your headache. Now everybody confirm I'm the correct remedy for headache. Oh, Medic 55 now. My name na Hodolati Adekola, and I be better hustler. From morning till night, now back to back. Work, traffic, noise. Sometimes it be like say your head go bust. But me, I the most smart. Once that headache show, I go straight for Medic 55. It dey work fast. It dey cool me down quick. I no get time to slow down. Life no dey wait. With Medic 55, I dey medic my headache. Fast relief, use Medic 55. Oh, I no get time to slow. Time no dey wait. I don't medic my headache.
Now, Orange Drugs Limited, the market Medic 55. If your body no tranga after 3 days, go see your doctor.
There is December, and then there's MTN Yellow Tide December. From streets to rooftops, the wave is hitting with massive surprises. Juicy holiday bundles, giveaways, discounts, luxury experiences, and so much more. So whether you're based in Nigeria or you just got back, if you want to party, chill, watch movies, travel, and even for lovebirds getting married, Yellow Tide is here to turn up the vibe this season. The ginger will be unmatched. The vibe will be on point. The shutdown will be massive. No darling, don't miss the wave. Visit yellowtide.mtn.ng now to vibe with the Yellow Tide.
Hey yeah, now Rabi, with Rabi, but it's strong, my mouth is fresh. It clean well, oh, now RLP. Strong teeth RLP, fresh bread RLP, 24/7 with RLP. Strong teeth RLP.
Yes, so get your own Oral-B 130 grams pack now for 1,500 naira. Now Nigerian Dental Association self deal with Oral-B.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'll be showing you how I make a milky bowl of golden morn.
Yay!
I like to have my golden morn in a bowl first, then pour some warm water, I just stare and watch it turn into milky, nutritious enjoyment.
But when did you add milk?
I'm using Golden Morn 3-in-1, so no need to add milk.
So delicious, Mommy.
Golden Morn 3-in-1 comes with milk inside already. Get it for your family today. Golden Morn. Make every day golden.
Fredo! Have you heard that Christmas is from 18th December this year?
Christmas care. Okay, Christmas na December 25th now. It never change.
Fredo, put your ear on the ground. 18th to 20th December is the Grand Square Christmas.
Grand Square again? No be them give us better discount for Black Friday.
That's right. This Christmas, Grand Square is rolling out the good times. Up to 70% discount on select items and products across supermarkets, groceries, electronics, and more.
The thing what they find for Sokoto, don't enter my Sokoto.
Grand Square Christmas discount is on from 18th to 20th December in all Grand Square stores. Grand Square Ikeja, Grand Square VI, Grand Square Abuja, and Grand Square Kano.
With Grand Square, Christmas done soft and everywhere. Now jolly enjoyment.
Merry Christmas.
This taste na banger. This taste na creamy rich. This taste na new Nescafe. Original 3-in-1. Thickness, enjoyment, yumminess, happiness, delightfulness, deliciousness, smoothness. This taste na new Nescafe. Original 3-in-1.
Enjoy more creamy richness with the new Nescafe Original 3-in-1 in the new pack. That's strong. Finish strong.
The biggest food festival on the African continent is back. It's the Chitiko Food and Drink Festival. Wait for it, Holiday Edition. That's right, on Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st December 2025 at the GT Center, Plot 1 Water Corporation Drive, Oniru, Victoria Island, Lagos, the GTCO Food and Drink Festival returns for a special holiday edition. Think mouth-watering street food, retail stores, exclusive chef demonstrations, and master classes. And for the kids, a magical holiday wonderland. The GTCO Food and Drink Festival is for everyone. Your holiday experience starts here and attendance is free. After all, what's a holiday without good food? Don't miss the holiday edition of the GTCO Food and Drink Festival on Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st December at Plot 1 Water Corporation Drive, Oniru, Victoria Island, Lagos. The GTCO Food and Drink Festival, supporting small businesses and promoting enterprise.
This one where you dey share Coke and Fanta today. What's it happen? My guy, you never hear them say 35cl plastic bottle don't drop to 300 naira. 300 naira. No be 350 we dey buy am before. Yes, so the price don't change. Now 300 naira now. Meaning say you dey save 50 naira for every bottle. This one na real small price, big refreshment. Oh yeah, my guy, you said take one bottle.
No lose guard. Grab your favorite 35cl plastic bottle for Coke, Fanta or Sprite for just 300 naira for any store for your side. Promo go end when our will finish. Coca-Cola, real wonder.
Mom, let's celebrate Christmas at its peak. I want Christmas lights so bright they could see it in space. Wow! I want a Christmas tree so tall planes would have to watch out.
Think bigger.
Like what?
Pancakes stacked to the ceiling, delicious eggs, and a peak milk smoothie.
Just for me? Now that's Christmas at its peak.
Because truly, a peak Christmas is Christmas with Peak. Peak. Reach for your peak.
This is the sound of someone who doesn't have to worry about lifing. It is the sound of a person who knows Leadway Health HMO covers him. No panic, no fear, just premium peace of mind. Leadway Health HMO's coverage is so good, you too can experience peace. Life happens, but with Leadway Health HMO, peace of mind is always within reach. For 3 years running, we've been recognized as Nigeria's best HMO because when it comes to your health, we've truly got you covered. Leadway Health, wealth, and more.
Hello, beauty.
Hello.
Your word is lemon.
Definition, please.
A yellow oval citrus fruit with acidic juice used for flavoring food and drinks.
Origin of the word.
The word and fruit was originated in northeastern India and has spread across the Asia continent as well.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Lemon Friday Plus promo is on.
Okay.
Correct. Yes. Start with just 300,000 naira and spread your balance over 24 months in 5 easy installments. Get rewarded with bronze, silver, gold, or diamond packages and grab gifts such as home theater, double-door fridge, a cow, and lots more. Depending on your initial deposit, up to 3.5 million naira. Yes, promo ends on January 6, 2026, but the initial deposit closes on November 31st, 2025. T's and T's apply. Call 0803-727-4413 or 0803-349-3784.
Welcome to Nigeria Info, where the news sparks conversation.
The Miete Ala Cattle Breeders Association has condemned the sanctions against them.
We're like a sour soup waiting for someone to warm up. We have to wake up to the House of Assembly. We have to wake up to the House of Senate.
All this talk about voodoo is nonsense. If I had any authority, I'll fire
the football team is as bad as the economy of the country.
If you listen to both ends of the argument, whether it's the one where there is a genocide or the one where there's no genocide.
So ever since they have been saying they have been defeating and killing and the rest of them, it's like what they are just interested in now is who is coming to their party, who is not coming to their party.
So what will we call this one now? Chibok 3.0?
This is your space to listen, share, and be heard. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, welcome back. It's still talking about France-Nigeria relations and, of course, the recent signing of a memorandum of understanding between the Nigerian and French tax authorities. This happened, of course, on Friday, where the chairman of the Nigeria's Federal Inland Revenue Service, Dr. Zaka Dedeji, on Wednesday, signed a memorandum of understanding with the French Revenue Agency, Direction Générale des Finances Publiques. My French needs some brushing up, so bear with me, okay? And of course, the French ambassador to Nigeria, Marc Monsieur, I remember that one, Marc Fomboster, also signed on behalf of the DGFP, the French regulatory authority. All right. Dr. Zaka Dedeji, the president has been promoting a Nigeria First initiative, Nigeria First approach. That's his policy, Nigeria First. Some persons believe that Nigeria has qualified organizations, fintech unicorns like InterSwitch, Baystack, Flutterwave, which other one, so on and so forth, and a lot of other programmers and techies across the country, even those who are still in school, who can give Nigeria a digital backbone to be able to ensure that no one escapes paying tax, which I think should be the aim of this. What do you say to this point that some people have been making in some of the conversations I've been following online, sir? And by the way, before I forgot to mention, I guess this morning, once again, it's Dr. Ibrahim Osinowo. He is a member of the 2023 APC Presidential Campaign Council, and I expect that he, by virtue of his hard work, should also be a member of the 2027 APC Presidential Campaign Council. I'm campaigning for you, Dr. Shiro. You deserve it. You deserve it. Okay, so
I'm not a member of APC. You know, I'm a professional in politics.
Yeah.
I'm a risk assessor. I'm also an academician. And also an investment analyst.
Yes.
So
yes.
I contribute my expertise into politics, and I have served in so many places to contribute to the national growth. So any of my objections or any of my observations will be nationalistic in nature. Now, I agree with you on the local content. Paystack, Interserve, the rest of them, so many of them, young guys who are doing so well. But can you point out one of these guys who most of their solutions is tailored towards tax collection? None of them. Paystack is just a payment, revenue collector. Tax is very deep. A lot of issues that comes up with tax in terms of tax collection, tax reconciliation, tax audit, tax management, and the rest of them. I'm sure Dr. Adedeji encourages, a lot of local content. Some of our guys who are doing well in tech. I have a son who is a software engineer. Part of the task that I think I have to put on him is to look inward on how to develop solutions that can solve both medical issues and taxations. So I encourage most of Nigerian, agencies to tap into some of our young, entrepreneurs, what they are doing in terms of digital technology. So this MoU does not foreclose any of our guys coming into, into the system. But most of all these digital and knowledges in terms of skill transfer, France has huge revenue collection on a monthly, on a yearly basis, running into billions of euros on every month. And nobody can live in those countries, in France, for instance, or in European Union, without filing taxes. There's no way you want to do that.
Dr. Osinowo, so people are concerned about one sovereign country, which, of course, every nation has its own strategic interest. Bringing in another sovereign country with its own strategic interest to play a role in its tax administration, that is putting at risk Nigeria's internal and external security.
No. What about countries that forms alliance with Russia in terms of military intervention? What about Ghana, who form alliance with the United States on security and other sectors? For instance, maybe global warming and the rest of them. What about countries who form alliance in infrastructural development with China and the rest of them? Most African countries form alliance with all these developed countries, the Western countries. So we can't live in isolation. Our tax collection is to be expanded. Our staff, our tax collectors, the staff of FRS, needs to have what they call international training and skill transfer. So if they are doing all these things, we are improving our manpower. We are tapping from their wealth of knowledge and skills. You cannot compare Nigeria to France. France is a developed country. We are still developing.
So this is about knowledge transfer, right? This is about knowledge transfer.
Skill transfer, knowledge, collaboration, to ensure that the Nigerian tax collection is internationally based.
Okay. Interesting. The FIRS put out
accountable to Nigerians. So these are the issues.
The FIRS put out a press release, the title "Clarification on the FIRS DGFIP Memorandum of Understanding," said the Federal Inland Revenue Service has observed recent reports and online commentary regarding the MoU. It says important to clarify. Let's go or provide clarity. The MoU is a standard globally recognized cooperation framework focused solely on technical assistance and capacity building. It does not grant France access to Nigerian taxpayer data, digital systems, or any element of our operational infrastructure. It says all existing Nigerian laws on data protection, cybersecurity, and sovereignty remain fully applicable. Blah 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 blah. Says the NRS, which is the new successor to FIRS, which will take effect from next year, like its predecessor FIRS, places the highest premium on national security. Blah 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 blah. But I want to go to where the details are. It says the partnership. It's a DGFIP, that's a French agency, is among the world's most advanced tax authorities with over a century of institutional experience and deep expertise in digital transformation, taxpayer services, governance, and public finance. It says the partnership simply enables Nigeria to learn from the experience. It is advisory, non-intrusive, and entirely under Nigeria's control. It says, contrary to misconceptions, the MoU does not displace local technology providers. FIRS and emerging Nigeria Revenue Service continue to work closely with Nigerian innovators such as NIBSS, Interstate Space, like Flutterwave. MoU does not include the provision of technical services. It is limited to knowledge sharing, institutional strengthening, workforce development, policy support, and best practice guidance. So, with all this, would you say that the Nigerians are probably overreacting to the signing of this MoU? Would you say that?
Maybe absolutely. I was so disappointed in Elijah Atiku Abubakar. We worked together in 2013 during his presidential work. In fact, he called me with late Professor Abolishade, the former Minister of Education, and the youngest at that time, during the 2020 presidential bid. He called me. I have the email that AA sent to me to be part of the work group. It's National Work Policy Work Group for Alaji Atiku. I myself, Professor Boishade, late Professor Boishade, Otumba Fashawe, or 5, Professor Dalad or something. We are 5 that worked on his policy work group in 2013. I still have the email, KB, I will send to you. So I'm disappointed if that statement is coming from Alaji Atiku Abubakar. That because you are signing MoU on collaboration to expand your knowledge, skills, and that's an issue. So that's why I don't want to jump. I don't want to believe that that statement is coming from Alaji Atiku Abubakar or Ibe. I will be shocked if that statement is coming from him. But we need to enlighten these young Nigerians on the internet. They study the MoU. I don't have full access of the MoU. But I am telling you, we are not at risk. I'm a risk assessor. I am a professional risk assessor, so I know what I'm talking about. So those things are not putting our data at risk. It's just a skill transfer. It's just knowledge. It's just expansion. So those are the issues. And Nigerians should relax. Nigerians should have, trust and faith in our, tax agencies, so that they will do a good job.
All right.
So they shouldn't be bothered about, hearsay, somebody's saying, somebody's like, no data is being transferred to anybody.
Okay, interesting. Dr. Shino, I want to put our listeners in here. 0201-277-0993. Guess there's no data will be transferred to anybody. It's simply knowledge sharing. 99.3. Your name, location, and contribution, please. Your name. Just your name.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name. Yes.
My name is Tony. Your guest, I've been listening to him, laying much emphasis on developed countries and their revenue style. But I want him to understand that Nigeria's style of government is quite different from that of the Western countries he's laying emphasis on. Has he opened any newspaper in France and other developed countries that he's laying emphasis and see billions of money stolen by political office holders?
Oh.
Does that happen in the countries he's laying emphasis with Nigeria in line with this issue?
So that means that Nigeria should not go learn from the best practices of these countries. Then we should continue.
Kofi, we don't have anything to learn from France in particular, because that is the strong interest base of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
All right, thank you for your time. I'll allow Doctor to respond to all of these.
This is Joy calling from Ikeja. I'm not happy your guest is gaslighting me on the online. I don't understand when you say people the online are saying that. Yeah, we are children, but we don't know what's happening, but we're not educated. We can have some teenagers do things, but it's not everybody. So please, you should have that mindset off, because we have educated and know what they're doing.
Okay, so what are your thoughts about this issue?
Yes. People are running from France. Yeah, Nigerians are embracing France. No problem. Our eyes are so clear. Now, the tax, whatever thing they say they are coming to do, the MoU, share technology, whatever. So they cannot share technology that is going to be able to pick out people that have been siphoning the tax we've been paying. They can't do that one. They can't do the one that can use to fish out the corrupt people, because people pay tax. People pay tax. The ones they have been paying, what have they been doing with it? They've been siphoning. So we cannot do an MoU on how to make our system stronger, to be able to fish out people that have been siphoning our money.
Okay.
Not people that are doing
thank you. Thank you. Because of time. I want to allow Doc to respond. Thank you, Joy, to the two callers. The last one saying we can't sign an MoU on catching those, in her words, who've been siphoning tax or who've been cheating the system, etc., or strengthening the tax collection system. So what do you say to Joy and then to the earlier caller, Dr. Shino?
Okay, let me start from the second one. I understand the concerns of Nigerians, and these are legitimate concerns that Nigerians will have to put to the table to anybody in the position of leadership. Now, I understand what the last caller said about, bringing solutions to, fraud, to, theft and the rest of it. I wish Nigeria could see the content of that MoU. This MoU will reduce the loopholes in collection of tax remittances. This MoU will increase the knowledge and skill of the tax collectors and the taxpayer. This is a win-win for Nigeria and the Nigerian taxpayers and the agency itself to be accountable to the people of Nigeria. This MoU does not, at any point in time, go hand in hand with the French authority in terms of, dealings. Nigeria needs to learn from the best. I'm not saying anybody living in Europe, if you've been to Europe in conferences or any other partners, I have worked with ISC on a temporary basis, and I know what I'm talking about. When you see what the European tax framework looks like, you will be happy that Nigeria is learning from the best. I'm not saying France is the best of the best, but this MoU is addressing few concerns in terms of skills transfer, in terms of collaboration, in terms of digital development, in terms of model of remittance. A lot of people buy tax, you have to Google, blah, blah, blah. Now you can do it on your internet. You can do it at the four corner of your house and file your tax and move on. With other my friend that said that why is the interest base? I'm not sure you will want to work with your enemy if you are the president or the governor of this. You will want to work with people that you have trust in. When President Buhari was working with Saudi Arabian government and the British government, nobody is crucifying him. Because the president has a personal, comfort in terms of living or going to France. It doesn't mean that what Sak Adedeji is doing is interest based on what the president is doing. Don't forget that our country is collaborating with China in terms of security.
Okay.
So many tech sector of the economy that we are collaborating. It's not a French thing, and I want our people to seek more information so they can get to know what this MoU entails.
Okay, Dr. Osinowo, I did a quick search. I asked my AI to rank the best tax administrations in Europe by country. And let me go to Gemini, Google. This is what it says. Countries with the key factors to rank the countries with a fair top tax administration will be digitalization, efficiency, and low compliance burden for taxpayers. All right, so that's digitalization, simplicity of tax code, and data utilization as well. So these are the top ranked countries. This is Gemini, Google. Sweden, number 1. Denmark, number 2. Netherlands, 3. Sorry, sir, I'm coming. Estonia, 4. Finland, 5. Now, countries with lower ranked administrations, tax administration, lower. It says conversely, some larger Western European economies tend to rank lower due to higher compliance costs and more complex systems. Number 1 there is France. France ranks among the lowest, is what Google Gemini is telling me, often due to complex surtaxes and high compliance costs. It's complicated. Italy faces challenges with tax compliance and inefficient recovery systems. Spain and Poland also score poorly overall. So France ranks lowest according to Gemini. Let's go to my favorite, ChatGPT. It ranks number 1 Denmark, 2 Netherlands, Norway, Sweden, in that order. Maybe I should ask you to rank the West. So, Dr. Osinowo, I don't see France there. It reminds me of someone who said France, but okay, let me see. Let me ask for it to rank the West. Doctor, can I do that? In Europe?
Toby, you can do it. I will explain to you. Okay. Don't forget that at the beginning of this conversation, I mentioned Sweden to you. Mm-hmm. I've been traveling to Sweden for infrastructural support programs since 2007. And I know how Sweden works. I mentioned Sweden to you initially at the beginning of this conversation. I don't need to
let me give you
AI or whatever.
Breathing space. GPT didn't rank France worse. It ranked Hungary, Greece, Italy, Spain, Belgium, Ireland, and Croatia / Czech Republic or Czechia. All right, so that's some breathing space for you. But Gemini ranked France lowest. So, but they're not in top 10 in Europe.
Okay, lowest in terms of what? Kobe. Lowest in terms of revenue collection, lowest in terms of tax management, lowest in terms of tax return filing, lowest in terms of digital development, lowest in terms of what? These are the questions, Kobe. Don't let us waste time. I'm not a we learned, I was in school when there is no internet. So it's a classroom and what they call a work paper group.
Okay, so I think France is.
So
is,
what I'm saying is
I want to correct myself. France is not ranked lowest, but in terms of those who are doing well, they are ranked lower. They're not ranked the lowest, but they are the worst of the best.
What is 3 plus 1 plus 1?
5.
So what's 4 plus 1?
That's 5 school days of nourishing Ovaltine malty chocolate goodness.
Yummy!
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.